They are beautiful, aren't they, folks?
Guys, beautiful
Jafar.
mat drawn by our boy Gabe. Or excuse me,
I wish I had those skills.
Gabe is my boy, but he's not the one who drew
No.
them. Drawn by our boy Ray,
Yes.
who is the same person who's designed our previous mats, a good friend of ours and a team member of SSG. Who's a great player as well, and just talented in so many different areas, right?
Yep.
But we see this beautiful Jafar mat, which not only do we have some for top 8 today, but we also have bounty mats out on the floor. So
Yes.
the SSG players all have this same mat with the bounty logo on it, and they will be giving it out to anybody who gives the 2-0 off of them. So you might get to bring home a mat today if you're out there battling our SSG players. So good luck to you all out there.
Yeah, and look at that, a great show of sportsmanship here. Mike Sr., as we discussed, member of Freedom Gaming. Erica, however, I got to tell you a story. Erica came in here. She stuck her head into the broadcasting booth, and she goes, "Please be nice to me. This is my first time." So we're really, really excited that Erica is going to get an opportunity to play on stream for the very first time. So we're gonna help her out. This is rough, and for those of you that are in the chat, many of you are very critical of plays. Let me tell you something right now. A percentage of those that are critical of plays, as we see Into the Unknown in hand, two of them even. Oh my goodness! But either way,
and double sale looks like, and we had double TPO. So this tends to happen at the beginning of a tournament, Gabe. Or sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know. I feel like you were on your way somewhere.
I was, yeah.
Go ahead. Go back. Wait, let me tell you.
No, I just wanted to throw some love Erica's way. Just for those of you that tend to be critical of those plays, being on camera, there's literally 5 cameras on them, being stared at by a judge, as you see Judge Andrew behind Erica there. Maybe consider those external factors too.
Of course, yeah. Erica's super sweet. Popped their head in here, like Gabe mentioned. Said, "This is my first time, guys. Be nice." So remember, guys, Lorcana's for everybody. And, Erica getting her first taste of the action here. And what I was getting at earlier, Gabe, when she revealed her hand was, she had a lot of copies of the same cards in her deck. And that tends to happen, I find, at the beginning of some of these events. We have our deck laid out by, cost. Like we're doing a deck submission. You're taking a picture of it, whatever it may be, doing any final adjustments. And when we clump all the cards together like that, even if you give it a pretty good shuffle, chances are you're still going to draw some duplicates, right? And I can't stand it because I always know what's going to happen at the beginning of the event. No matter how much I feel like I shuffled it, I know we're going to get some duplicates. So most likely what we're seeing here from Erica is just some shuffling woes that'll go away as the tournament progresses. But we do see Mike not on his normal amber steel.
I know.
He's playing green steel today, which is very interesting. I know we've been testing with Mike a little bit on the side, and he's been playing a lot of different stuff, trying to get a feel for what he likes the most. And it looks like he's going for his green steel deck. So very interesting. As Erica plays Sail the Azurite Sea, which will allow her to ink an extra card here. So let's see what she decides.
Yep. I mean, and knowing that your opponent is on Emerald, you got to think about the fact, like, what if there's another Ursula coming? So do you hold on to the songs? Do you send them into your inkwell? Things that you got to consider, of course, as you're going into Emerald. It changes the way you might play the game. And what we see is a turning of ink sideways. We see, what are we going to play? Let's see. Oh, I think Erica's thinking about it. We are going to, play. No, we're inking the friends. We're inking friends. All right.
Okay. It chooses to ink the friends, and we're just going to ink. Okay, and pass. Music a bit loud.
Music. What
is there music?
We'll double check it in just a moment. Yeah, the production is on it.
Jason, if you can hear it, I don't know if the music is still playing from the previous screen, but if you can knock that out, appreciate it. Thank you guys for letting us know. Sorry, we're still getting warmed up here in the booth, making sure everything is right and ready.
Yeah, and just let us know when that music is lowered, just so we know as well.
Just so we got it.
Yep, and we see the Space Pirate Pete, Pirates in the Sky, going to the inkwell in order to play the terror, the greediest of all, Prince John.
This guy. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of Prince John today, Gabe. I feel like Prince John has been a big topic of conversation here. A lot of people are saying, this card is going to be very impactful along with any combination that can discard. We even have red-green discard in, kind of getting previewed with some of the new cards. We have a card named Undermine that's really cool for Ruby Emerald that discards a card. So I feel like Prince John, until he rotates, is just going to continue to be a menace. And there's just so many ways to play that card now. So I think it's very, very strong.
Yep, absolutely. And we see both players just establishing board presence here. We've got Belle, we've got Grandma Tala, which of course helps to fix Erica's hand a little bit. We see, just kind of this beginning process, this thinking through how do we get to the next phase of the game? How do we get to the mid game, as they call it, where we start to establish that control?
Sorry, I'm just letting production know that we're trying to get the music off for you guys.
Yep, we are working on that.
We are working on it. Sorry, guys. We have a different control room in the booth than the actual production itself, so just trying to communicate that. So apologize for that. Hopefully, we get the music turned off ASAP. If not, we'll have it on after this game here. I'll run out there and let them know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we see here Michael just dumping on the board here, just trying to go wide. One of the real weaknesses to Blurple, unless you get to a Monstro pretty quick, is these wide boards, right? We've never really had a way to deal with wide boards. So, I think that's where Mike is going at here. He's just trying to establish, as wide of a board as he can, and hopefully he can quest in and control that hand where Monstro will not punish him eventually. But yeah, Mike here just obviously building up a board, and Erica also doing her thing. She's drawing cards here off popsicles and sails, just kind of filtering through the deck and just trying to establish her ink. That way she can do some big Blurple shenanigans here in the near future.
Yeah, I mean, Erica has to match that speed. One of the biggest struggles, and one of the things I always hear when you're playing against Sapphire, Amethyst, Blurple, people always say, if you want to beat it, go wide. Just put as many characters down. Michael knows that. Michael is very well aware of that. Michael's doing that right now. Erica's response to that is to do the same. Erica wants to be able to play things like Crab, to make that Diablo a bit of a missile going into the characters. She wants to be able to play things like Elsa's eventually when she can get to that ink count. So that's essentially what we're looking at here is Michael doing the thing that you're supposed to do, which is to go wide, and Erica. Oh no, we see our first set 8 card of the game and of the day. That is the new Captain Hook, the Pirate King. Once during your turn, whenever an opposing character is damaged, your pirate characters get +2 strength and they gain resist +2. Insane. What a good card that is.
Yep.
Oh, the second card of set 8 has hit the table as we sing Beyond the Horizon. Going on that Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
Oh, and you see him discard Under the Sea, which is an interesting inclusion for Green Steel. Not something that we're accustomed to seeing, but I guess Mike just wanting an extra way to clear the board if he needs to. So Under the Sea will hit the bin, but we'll get some new cards here. And the way Prince John works with the Beyond the Horizon, you can make your opponent discard their cards. So you draw from Prince John and you draw from your cards. So we're up to 6. Your opponent's down to 3, and I think that's a pretty good exchange there. And also, I saw JDZ saying, tell Stefan to lock in. We don't have Stefan in the booth today. Stefan is actually out on the floor competing. He's trying to, in the dojo, as JDZ would say. He's out there,
He's trying to get his invite to the ball.
Yeah, he's doing some cardboard combat out there. But it's okay. We got Jason in the booth with us, and we'll make sure we get that music turned off after this game, guys. So I apologize for that. But yeah, Mike here with a pretty overwhelming board position here. It's pretty scary. This Captain Hook is quite the big body.
Oh, Crab doing crab things.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think maybe we would want to get rid of that Captain Hook over the Smee, just because he's so big, right? I mean, I feel like maybe we could have tossed it on a Tala or a Bell. Did we play Bell or Tala this turn? I didn't catch it. I think they might have been in play already.
They were in play. Tala was. The Crab is the first character played this turn so far.
For sure. Yeah. So Smee, Smee, not a terrible thing to get rid of. Obviously, we do want to get rid of Smee, and I'm sure maybe she wanted to draw a card as well off that Diablo.
Oh, of course,
but this Hook is remaining to be a pretty huge presence.
It is a big deal. That thing is a monster. It survived. It being out there is what allowed Michael to play that Beyond the Horizon
for sure
relatively easily. Was able to keep that Prince John from having to tap itself to sing, putting that Prince John in danger. Of course, not a thing you want to do when you're playing Emerald. You want to keep that thing alive as possible. That generally means it needs to stay standing and not turn sideways.
For sure. And we see. Oh wait, no, Tala doesn't go away. Okay, good. We caught it. I was like, Tala, she stays alive. She stays around. This Captain Hook kind of gives me vibes of, remember back in set 1?
In the olden days, in the Dark Ages?
We would back in the Dark Ages. I would say they were probably the Light Ages. I think,
yeah.
So back then, we would have that shift hook, right? We would shift in that hook, and nobody really liked to play the hook, but they just played him just because they would get to play him quickly on turn 3 and shift and go for a whole new world. And I feel like this is kind of the vibes I'm getting from this Captain Hook, except he's actually a decent body. He's inkable, right?
Great effect.
His effect is good if you manage to put some damage. At first I thought he was, as long as somebody's damaged, he has that effect. It has to be during the turn,
right? The first time that someone is damaged this turn,
right? So that is a little different. I think that takes it down just a notch for me, but it's still a huge body, representing 2 lore right now and a huge singer. So I still think a very problematic card here for Erica if she wants to get ahead in this game. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get rid of that hook, but we pass it back over to Mike, and we will get another draw here. And Mike just not having an issue with cards in hand, right? He just drew a bunch off the beyond the horizon. We're gonna get a little Pete down just to make sure there's no shenanigans coming down from Erica, who may be playing cards like Into the Unknown, which we know is a new action that maybe Blurple might be on. Yeah. And we also get a Diablo into play. So just sometimes you got to do it the old-fashioned way, Gabe. Instead of shifting, sometimes you just got to pay 3.
Sometimes you just got to pay for the thing. You know, if you want to play, you got to pay. You got to get in where you fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For my wrestling fans out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love everybody giving love to the playmats in the chat. Thank you guys. We're all very proud. Every time we do these events, we try to make it special. And I feel like this is a way to commemorate that. You know, if people that get to earn these playmats, many years in the future, when these tournaments are far in the past, you'll have this cool, token of your experience here. And I think that's something really special. And I love it.
Yes.
And somebody gave you a Fatu in the chat. I love it.
You gotta get in where you fit in.
We got a lot of kayfabe here at SSG.
All gas, no brakes for sure.
All right, so Erica going ahead and taking her turn now, and she's gonna have to figure out quickly what we're gonna do. And this hook is just going in. Smee not taking any damage since Hook is a captain.
Oh,
so
matey.
Yeah, so this Hook right now is doing some heavy lifting. And I think we could do some shenanigans here if we want to trade in the crab into Smee and then pump up the bell, perhaps. And then we could send that into... Okay, no, actually. No, because now what happens is we can't do that. Because what happens is now the Hook gets the bonus, right? He gets the resist now because something has been damaged.
Yeah. Well, hold on. We have to double check the wording on it because I believe it's only on certain turns. I don't know if
it says once during your turn, maybe. Oh, maybe it's only during your turn.
Let's double here, friends. We're learning together.
Okay, I think it is only on your turn.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's on a specific.
Sorry, guys. These are new cards. I know most of the effects, but some of the technicalities might be. Once during your turn, somebody clarified. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I was worried. I was like, man, that stinks. You can't even do a crab trade because he gets resist. But
no. It's a good effect. It's not that good, Skinner. Come on now.
I mean,
it's good.
I mean, I thought maybe you do combat damage, he gets resist for the turn. I think that would have been fair both ways. But we do manage to take care of it. And Erica identifying it with the same play I called out, which is a great part on Erica there. She really was able to do the thing. And let's see, we see Pete coming in to take out that goat. Mike just trying to prevent any kind of bouncing shenanigans. We know whenever you see a goat or a rabbit, it's never just one. Usually they start getting bounced, and before you know it, it gets out of hand.
Yeah, it's a reverse petting zoo.
Yeah, it's a reverse petting zoo. Yeah, sure.
The animals pet you.
The animals pet you. Well, there you go. I hope to never go to a reverse petting zoo in my life. Please.
I feel like that'd be so cool. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The coolest things I've ever seen.
I don't know about that. So, passing it back over to Mike here, who still has a huge board, although Erica Erica's still on her turn. I apologize. I thought we were passing it back over. So Mike traded into the goat and everything, and then now we're on her turn.
Elsa taking, of course, Elsa doing Elsa things, taking out that Diablo with a challenge, which is a great thing to target. Michael does not need to draw more cards.
Was the Diablo exerted already or not?
I believe it was exerted, yes, which is why Michael was able to draw a card at the beginning of the turn.
Okay, so she wants to take out the Pete. I think I would have exerted the morph here personally, right? I feel like maybe we take out the morph just in case we have something scary come in.
Potentially,
just maybe target the morph there. I mean, I like what she did as well. I think that there's reason to both lines here, but I think I'm a little more scared of the morph, right? I think if that morph turns into something scary here, we could be regretting it.
Michael got to be excited with that top deck. Was able to draw that sudden chill, which of course promises another card. Which
Strength of a Raging Fire
isn't horrible if we can get more characters on board.
It's not horrible. It does take out the only threat that Erica has, but it still doesn't feel great. She does show that she has Elsa in her hand.
Yep.
So
which we know because that's what she grabbed with that fox.
Bingo. So boom, that's gonna go away. The good thing is, I mean, if I'm senior, I'm taking these quests here, right? Because
you take them. You take them.
I don't know about the John. I don't know about the John quests here. The John quests, maybe.
Yeah, and Michael should remember. Michael should remember that she has that Elsa. So either he forgot or he doesn't care as much.
Okay. I mean, it's possible that he's just saying, okay, well, if you want to take out this Morph, then John's going to get in, and if you take out this John, then Morph sticks around. So I guess maybe just giving multiple options here. I definitely am coming for. Okay, I'm definitely coming for the John.
Also doing the right thing here because that with cards in hand still. That's a problem if Michael can keep drawing those sudden chills like he did last turn.
For sure. And it's still potentially scary here because if he draws that Captain Hook or, maybe a Beast or something, he drew sudden chill.
That also should have some damage.
So look, coming in head, clutch that Prince John's no longer in play.
Yeah.
So Mike not able to get ahead on that. He does have to just go ahead and pass back. So this game is close. Right now, both players, just a moment ago, I felt like there were so many characters in play. And we have not seen any board wipe, but yet Erica has been able to kind of micromanage her turns here and knock out.
Popsicle. Thank you, Minnie.
Yep. She had Popsicle. Yep. Elsa got Popsicled. All right. And Mike got 11 here, so he is creeping his way up the ladder and does continue to present threats. Wishing we had another Elsa right now. I know that Diablo is going to be key to getting Mike back into this game and getting him some cards.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, and Michael put down that Diablo. Michael, without an answer to that Elsa, is looking at one draw. Well, Erica, of course, is playing Amethyst. And Amethyst means we have, again, the reverse petting zoo in full effect. As the rabbits come on down, we get to draw cards.
We got more. And Erica, she tried to downplay. She came in here saying, I'm new. Be nice to me.
Yeah, she's a ringer. She was messing with us.
She's a shark, She's like those people at the pool table that are like, play me, it's my first time. Yeah. And then they pocket your money and they're like, see you next week.
Yeah.
So that's Erica right now. And she's doing really good, for coming in here and giving us like the disclaimer. I thought we were in for, maybe a little bit of a, not as experienced player, but she is absolutely experienced here.
She's holding her own.
Absolutely.
She's defending herself.
She's doing great.
Yeah, and I mean, Michael did have a pretty scary board at the beginning of this game. It felt a little untenable there. She was able to maneuver through that. And she's at a place now where Michael's kind of in trouble, to be frank with you.
I bet you he's wishing he had Under the Sea right now, which he does play in his deck. And it would be a straight up board wipe right now.
Be. We know he plays it. Does he play more than one is the real question.
With Mike Sr., you never know.
Yeah, he's the wild card, as we see Ursula and Morph in hand.
And for those who don't know, I'm calling him Senior. He is a good friend of ours. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. He is the father of, he's your adopted father.
Thank you. Yes, he's my dad.
He is actually the father of Hayes, who is another, well-known player who plays Blurple. So you would think Michael would have quite the reps against the Blurple decks, but he is Mike Senior and Mikey is Mike Junior, so that's why we call him
Hayes, as y'all might know him.
So if you hear us call him Senior, we're not making a jab at his age. We just call him Senior. All right, so we're gonna get in here for some lore. Michael crawling up the ladder here. We are at 12-13. That's gonna be pretty good, and we get to draw a card here off the Diablo, so that's a big one.
Yes, it
is. You see, like this Morph, I mean I'm happy Erica hasn't been punished, but this Morph I feel like is not long for this world. This Morph, we need to get rid of that ASAP because he just drew that Pete. We know he plays the Captain Hook, could potentially be playing other scary shift targets, so we just need to, I think this Tipo or maybe one of these rabbits even can just, let's just get rid of it. I like the rabbits more because you can just actually keep the rabbits around. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I mean, we are dealing with the board, and of course, our Judge Andrew in the background there.
Making sure we have the damage correct. 2 and 1. That's perfect. And then I think we take an easy quest here with Tipo as well, since Ursula can't do much about it. And all of a sudden, Erica in a very dominant position here. And she's going to sail and see what else she can find herself here. We see Hades still in hand. So,
goodness,
Hades just waiting for a big opportunity here to show his skills. I'm sure if Mike does drop anything super scary, Erica will be happy to introduce him.
And a free bell hits the table.
Yep. That's
man.
another 3 power in there.
Yep.
And Tipo, we just questing in. We getting in there for 1. Yep, getting in there for 1. We're at 9.
And we see in Michael's hand, Michael's got a solo. Not Sokoa, but a solo pirate. A space pirate.
It's a space pirate. What else did we draw here? Is that a Zeus?
It looks like it's either Zeus or a Muses. It's hard to tell. The image on the left side. We'll see it in a moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, it looks a little grainier today.
It is Muses. Oh, look at that. I know my cards.
It is a Muses. Okay, I thought it was a Zeus based on the corner there. Okay, so it is a Muses. Which is pretty amusing, if you will.
That was great.
But unfortunately, it's not as amusing when you don't have songs. So right now, it's just a warded character, which serves some purpose, but not the purpose that we're looking for.
It's certainly not. As we see, we've got Into the Unknown sitting in Erica's hand. And 2 of the cards I was barely able to. We got to catch those. Erica, put them back on camera. What are you doing?
Yeah. So Erica, come on. Erica.
There we go. Look at that.
There we go.
We're just we're running for it.
She says, "I know how to win this game." Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I believe the point of this game is you get to 20 lore. That's how you win the game. Is what she said.
So we're 1 short of lethal, but we do know Erica likely plays goats. Have we seen a goat yet?
We have seen a goat. Yes.
Okay. She does one. Yeah, she does play goats. So
there's the space pirate Pete, pirate in the sky. Coming down. This is a scary body. This is a scary character.
Yeah. Mike knows he's in trouble here because we gotta do some cleanup.
Yeah.
So Erica will get to draw 2 cards, but Mike will get to save himself 2 lore here. But he's not out of danger yet, although he's close in lore here. We might get another quest, and now Erica's just got so many cards in hand.
So many. It looks like she's running about 6. It looks like right now. It's crazy.
This Elsa can clean attack into.
And we see Hades,
my goodness,
which is a fantastic target.
If she really wants to be, she can quest here probably, but if she really wants to clean up, she can run this Elsa into the Muse and then run the Tipo into the Ursula. But if she wants to just quest here
into the unknown,
okay, all right. I mean, that does work.
It's a thing.
I think we could have just punched it, but if we want to into the unknown,
I mean, she's likely valuing her board. She wants to make sure she has that character that can quest still. I don't entirely hate it. She's got a few different answers in hand, by the way, so. Okay, it's not the worst thing she could have done.
She wants to quest up here. She's choosing to ignore the Muses. Okay, interesting choice there by Erica. But I don't hate it. I just think there's multiple ways to do it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So no song there.
No song, but we do have a Hades, of course.
Nice. And we have a Muses joining the party here.
Yep. The real issue is Michael doesn't have any songs, and he's got Muses.
Game 2. Erica scooping up the first game. Look at that. No sweat off her back as she... First time on camera and dominates that game 1. It looked very, very close for a minute, but Erica, weathering the storm and able to just get back into this game. I thought for sure we were going to need to see a Monstro in order for us to clean this up, but she just kind of pieces it together little by little. A couple crabs, a couple foxes, and that's all you need sometimes to climb back into the game. And Erica taking game number 1 away from Mike. And Mike, what do you think Mike's thinking right now? Is he feeling like he's in a good spot here? He's on the play now. What do you think? Okay.
He's thinking of, first of all, I know what he's thinking. The first thing he's thinking is, I got to hear my son's mouth, because his son plays this color combination and he knows, he's thinking through his play. He's like, what did I mess up? What did I not do that I should have done? Mikey's going to tell me stuff. I got to hear his mouth now. So that's the first thing he's thinking. The second thing he's thinking is, okay, now that I've gotten past that, what do I need to alter in order to get to the point? What do I need in my hand? How fast do I need to move? How important are Ursulas at this point?
Yeah.
Where do I got to be at to make sure that I can outpace this?
We saw Mike, although a little unconventional, he is playing Under the Sea, which would have been very, very good in the right moment there. Unfortunately, he didn't see. What are we deciding here?
And chat, let us know if the music is still loud.
I'm going first.
Yes.
He said, sorry, I can't hear you. Okay. All right, I wonder what's going on in the headsets there.
Andrew needs to lower. Let me go.
Can you do the music thing, please?
Yeah,
can you make sure?
You hold the fort.
And can we turn this up the way you don't hear? Yeah, it's not deafen everybody here. All right, guys, we're going to quickly see if the music is still on. We're trying to get that all turned off. Sorry, guys. Like I said, our main man, Stefan, is out on the floor competing today. So, we're working. We get the oh, excuse me. I almost sounded like the deer. I was trying to say before my tongue wrapped around my teeth that we are working with the skeleton crew today. We got the inmates running the asylum, if you will. So they trusted us to be back here. So we're doing our best. The movie is still playing. I know what you mean, the music. I got you. We're working on it. Hopefully you guys were able to hear us for the most part. I'm sorry if there's loud music. But Gabe is trying to get that fixed right now. He's out there yelling at Jason. Get that music off that stream right this second. Do you guys have a melee? Yeah, we do. Let me see if I can pull it up for you, and I'll be happy to drop it in the chat. Let's see what I can do here for you. Do you guys have a melee? This guy always asking the questions. JDZ, give me this, melee that, hamster ball that. I mean, this is always something. All right, let's see. Melee. This is out of my pay grade, but I'm going to do it for you, JDZ, because I love you so much. That's not working. Let's see here. Thanks, hamster ball. That's the new thanks Obama for me, by the way. I say my family members have asked me what the hell I'm talking about because I'll just be like, thanks, hamster ball. Oh man, what a great video. That's a classic. We're good. All right. I have Mr. JDZ asking for a melee link, which I think would be also beneficial for the rest of our chat. But
set up, but I believe they set it up where if they do like exclamation point
melee, does that work? Can you try? Oh, look at that. Yep. Look at that, the technology we have. There you go. There's your melee. I didn't know it was already programmed in there. Thank you, chat. I should have known chat wasn't going to be on it, guys.
Chat is the best. JDC talks a lot of smack about his chat. He says that his chat are like basically Redditors, but our chat is the best. We love our chat.
Southside is goated. Thanks, hamster ball.
The hamster ball. We love it. We love a good hamster ball.
That's my boy. All right, so we are well on our way here. We've managed to get the music off. Thanks, Gabe. Good looking out, dude.
Listen, I had to take a bat to a speaker, but we figured it out.
I appreciate it. Us not having a soundtrack anymore. Music is off. Thank you, family. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, chat, for enduring that. And we see Michael pitching away that Under the Sea right away. So again,
what is going on here with this
again? That card has been stuck in his hand early. Definitely not the time you want to see it. Which leads me to believe he must be playing a couple of copies at least, unless he's just drawn this one both times. But yeah, Diablo Online pretty early here, which is going to be tricky. And now we have Morph 2, so we're double threats here that need to be answered as soon as possible, Gabe.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we can see Michael's hand. Of course, Erica can't. And so certainly when you see a morph on the table, that's usually that's either a diversionary play. It's like a tactic to say, hey, I might have something. You might want to deal with this. So yeah, it certainly is a thing that it sends a statement. It definitely sends a message. Speaking of messages, we've got that where are we at here? We've got that.
Sorry, I was reading chat, but it is best of 3, guys. Yes. Sorry for the distractions there. Yeah, we don't have a shift target here, but as you mentioned, whenever you see morph, you do have to be wary that surprises could be ahead of us. And Mike just getting real good value here, right? He gets to sing off the Diablo, the Raging Fire, dealing 3 damage to the bell, gets to draw an extra card. We develop the Prince John. Overall, just an awesome turn for Michael there. Any turn that you're able to develop something and then play a song and remove something from your opponent's side of the table, a la Amber Steel, that's what makes them so powerful. You can spend your ink on everything else and then play all the songs for free.
Very unfair, as people like to say. Very unfair.
I love that for us. So Erica cracking back here, trying to get her ramp going. It's going to sail the Azurite Sea. And let's see here. She's going to popsicle and draw herself another card here. We're going to ink some more since we were able to. She's going to discard the popsicle, get the bell. Okay. Ink the Tipo.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing things we're supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah, right now we're cruising.
Yeah, we're in that opening phase. We're just trying to establish board presence. We're trying to make sure that we are in a good spot.
Yeah, we also just want to make sure we keep cards in our hand, right? Because it can get dicey now if our cards get too low with that Prince John. We know that's a threat. Mike obviously not super stacked. He has looks like double Prince John in hand.
Oof! If we get this down, but instead, this is not a bad thing to do.
No, I like that too.
Getting Space Pirate Pete down early is just an absolute monster.
Yep, and he just eats that T-bow for free since he does gain resist by exerting. So she's letting him know it takes a damage. He's letting her know that it does not.
And Andrew
that's a common misconception because you do forget that when you attack with him, he gets the resist, which is pretty crazy.
It's certainly one of those cards that presents that awkward like timing question that we often have about certain cards. It's like, well, wait, but you said you attacked me, or you said that you challenged, and it's like, yes, but in order to challenge, I have to turn this thing sideways, and while this thing is turned sideways, it's a pirate, therefore. It takes one less damage.
And we see the power of Crab here as Crab comes down and dispatches of that Pete Pirate. And it's going to be a little less things for her to worry about here. But this Diablo has just gotten so many draws in, and he's going to get another one soon.
This is an extremely high value Diablo. Extremely high value.
Not a good hand for Mike either. So if he was drawing all these cards naturally, Erica will probably be in a very good spot here because it's honestly not the best hand, but because he's able to just draw so many cards off this Diablo, he's kind of filtering through the junk. He's getting all that out of the way, and it's putting him in a much better spot here.
Yep, as we Bruno'd away that was the crab. Was that, I believe?
Yeah, it was a crab, which is an interesting choice here. I guess Mike deciding he does want to get in for some lore with this Prince John. So maybe deciding to get it off the board here. Let's see here. So 2, 4, 6 most likely.
It looks like a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, got it.
So 1 and 4.
5 1. Yeah,
2 and 5.
Just like 1, 7, 9, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. How did that one end up being 4?
I don't know. You got to carry the 3.
Okay, we did some complicated math for that.
What matters is that both players know what the heck is going on the table. Okay, we don't have to know anything. They just got to know.
You roll the 4 and we hit the first card. I'm like, how did that even happen?
Because it was 1 and I got it. It was 1 and 4. It was 2 and 5, and it was 3 and 6.
I've never ever
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why.
Okay. All right. You got it, Gabe.
I got this. Listen, I'm basically at the table. I got this. You all are confused. Let me unconfuse you.
Don't unconfuse me. We are. What did we discard that John to? Did I miss something?
I believe it was to sing the Sudden Chill.
He discarded a John to sing Sudden Chill? No, he just discarded a John from his hand. Don't know.
Yeah, listen, you got me figuring out math. Now you want me to solve this mystery? I can't do everything for you.
I just saw him put a Prince John from his hand into the discard pile, unless I'm missing something. Totally could have missed something. I'm sure chat will let me know in a minute that I'm an idiot. Oh, strike a good match.
That's what you get for being so distracted by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you. Sorry, I was so busy counting the cards and worrying about the about the numbering on the die that I did not. Yeah, everybody got me. Yeah, thank you, chat. You guys always
listen. We love Skinner.
Chat's clutch. Yeah. If it wasn't for chat, I'd be nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I keep hearing.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I rode chat's coattails all the way to this position. If it wasn't for them, I would never
be here. Yeah,
I'd be I'd maybe be playing in the event and
you might
O2 drop.
O2 drop, baby. Let's go.
O2D2.
O2D2. Shout out to Monty. Let's go.
All right, Monty. We can't call him that anymore.
Yeah, you better not. You have no right. You got clapped.
That's it. That's why I'm defending him right now. You can't call him that anymore.
No, you better not. No. And in fact, he likes it when you call him that because then when you go up against him, he gets you.
He gets me. All right. Well, Mike continuing to, put on the pressure here. Erica's board is clean, but don't be surprised because Erica last game looked very similar in position and then suddenly turned the corner.
Yeah.
But we will see if she's able to do so this time. I feel, Gabe, like this Diablo has just gotten like 9 too many cards.
Yeah, it's too much. It's such high value at this point. I mean, you
Jinx.
Guys. Yeah. Hey, I owe you a Coke.
I don't drink soda. Thank you, though.
Okay, then I'll get you something stronger. But in any case, we got 16 minutes left in this round.
I might need something stronger. We finally got rid of this Diablo.
Wow.
We had to pay 7 ink to do it, and it did draw us 52 cards, but we did it.
And it gave Michael 1 more ink, even.
Yeah.
So, not
2 more ink, even.
2 more ink. I mean, this is certainly a very... as Space Pirate Pete hits the table again.
That's
what a monster. And we use it to, at this, Erica's got it right.
It's the only card in her hand, so she has to lose it. I was gonna say there's a chance she gets it back, but no, she's got 0 cards, so that's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah.
And you can see Erica realizing that this might be the beginning of the end here.
Yeah, and the chat is calling towards a very interesting philosophy that I've heard. You know, the idea of scoop or no scoop. Like when is the right time to scoop?
I know multiple people earlier were calling. Machiavelli in the chat was saying that should have scooped a while ago. I know the lore totals are low, but you know you have to know it's 15 minutes on the clock here. You're in a pretty bad spot. You know, do we want to drag this out?
And listen,
and you know, I don't want to say, you know, you're guaranteed to lose, but it's definitely not a great spot for you, right? You know, you're most likely not favored to win this match. Maybe we just scoop it up, go to game 3 where she has the play. You know, she has, you know, more options, and you just got to hope that Michael doesn't high roll again. You know, maybe he doesn't draw the way he did this game. So, although Michael did have a slow start, but it just felt like Erica had more of a slow start.
Beyond the Horizon being used as essentially a very expensive dock right now on behalf of Michael.
Yeah,
Michael, you know, that's an interesting use case for that. Pay 7 to draw 3 cards.
Yep. And Erica just kind of watching Mike play the game right now. I'd love to see her just, you know, move on to game 3.
Yeah, everyone's
give herself a chance. You know, I'm not saying that she shouldn't, you know, she should just give it up, you know, but you know, you have to be smart about time. A draw is not going to do good for either player, and she has a real shot to win the game if we go to game 3 here.
Yeah.
So,
and Skydol asking who said Horizon's overrated. I said it. All right, I will stand on that mountain. There's a card that does what Michael just did. It's 2 less cost and it's inkable. It's called Finders Keepers.
Yeah, Finders Keepers is pretty good. Okay, so we can hit that Pete. Oh, we're under Pete. Oh, we can't hit that Pete. Dun 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 dun.
There we go.
I think we're cooked here, Erica. I think we got to go to game 3.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping she realizes that I would love to see her get enough time here to play that last game.
Yeah, that would be great. And she has a really good shot in that. It looks like we're finally calling it.
All right, Erica. She's like, I've seen enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's Lorthel on board as well.
Yeah. I mean, it was over either way, but you know, I'm glad we didn't take any more time than we needed there, and we have 13 minutes left to play. So we will see if we are able to squeeze out a third game here. I think players, if they shuffle pretty quickly, we might be able to, you know, if we play at a reasonable pace, I've finished many games in under 13 minutes. I think we should be okay.
Being just under this timer, it turns something on in your brain that makes you suddenly speed play. Okay, you know you're going to get to you don't want to get to those final 5 turns. You want to make sure that you're able to execute your plan kind of as openly as you can without the restriction of knowing that there's just 5 turns left. So.
For sure. And yeah, and Chad pointing it out, you know, inexperience is a lot of that, you know.
Certainly.
It's not just playing the game, right? It's knowing the rules of the round and knowing the timer and knowing how you know, draws work in the tournament, and like there's more to a tournament than just playing your deck. Sometimes you just need to know when it's time to move on. You know, you got to look at the clock, keep that in mind. And something that newer players may not even, you know, recognize. They might just be so focused on winning or losing their game and not even realize how much of a factor the clock can play.
Absolutely. I refer to it as like playing. So there's playing the game and then there's playing the tournament, right?
Sure.
That's the playing the tournament element.
Right. But, you know, it's part of the game. So, it's definitely something you need to consider. I don't think she was slow playing or anything like that. I thought everybody played at a reasonable pace, but these games can go long, you know? So, you know, just knowing when it's time to get on with the next one. But we have a little under 12 minutes here to hopefully get through this game. It looks like both players mulliganing pretty quickly, or altering rather. And Mike thinking it through. What does he want to keep here on the draw? Looks like he's got a Beyond the Horizon. He's got 2 cards face down, and I'm wondering if those are cards he's keeping or cards he's pitching. Yeah, those are definitely cards he's pitching. Yeah. So he did keep a Beyond the Horizon in his opener. All right. Well, Mike will shuffle it up, and Erica gets the start here. And if she can get her ramp going online quickly, and Mike's not able to set up his discard, you know, in a timely manner, could potentially be either player's game here. But we'll see. We are going into this game 3, and we're ticking down, guys. We got 11 minutes. I'd love to see us present these decks and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, and they've got to play. They've got to get to the game at this point.
Yep.
They both, neither of them want a draw here. Both of them believe that they have a shot out of this.
Yeah.
As again, great sportsmanship on both players' parts.
Senior is just a stand-up guy, and Erica seemed like a sweetheart too.
Erica's awesome. Yeah, she was so sweet when she came in here. I'm like, you got this, girl. You got this.
She's like, my husband, probably here. I'm like, you're doing great. Don't worry.
Yeah, get out of here. You're doing fine.
You're doing great.
You've been proving it here on this game. So great job.
Yeah, well, I think all of us. I mean, I love Senior. Don't get me wrong. That's my boy. But I'm also Team Erica. Team new players. I love seeing players that don't expect themselves to win to come out here and put on a show. So I love that.
It looks like I think that because the background noise might be too much. So we pipe in sounds to try to help deaden some of the noise. So that means that you and I got to be a little bit quieter. Okay. We can't be too loud. Or what we do is we don't openly talk about what's in the hand.
Okay.
And that's be fine. Yeah.
I'll say like Captain Hook.
Yeah. You do. Well, now it's on the table. So now you can go Captain Hook. It's on the table. It's fine.
Yeah, right. And then her hand would be like, oh, she's got a rabbit.
Yeah. See, that would be what you just did there is exactly what you need to do.
Gotcha.
Great job.
Okay. I can handle it.
And I was seeing in the chat, people were like, yo, I know that judge. Yes, it is Andrew.
It's Andrew. He's a GOAT. Yeah, we have Andrew here for all our events. He is quite the GOAT.
It's crazy. We get like the DLC judges here frequently. So if you ever come down here, you get to, it really is like a mini DLC.
Yeah, we work with the best here, guys. We are working with the best. And next round, you guys will get the pleasure of, look at that. I was about to mention his name. There you go. Next round, you got the pleasure of hanging out with Liam from the Illuminateers, which is super exciting. We even have Aaron joining us today, be helping us out here in production. So you'll get to see them both today. So I hope you're very excited about that. Golf commentary from Skinner and Gabe is where go I subscribe.
Right. We call that ASMR content in the streaming world. JDZ, you should know that by now. It's called ASMR.
That's where I also go. Where I go, so I subscribe. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we'll hit you up with the whispers from the Inkwell versus voices from the Inkwell. That's our ASMR channel.
Well, in our defense, we came up with voices from the Inkwell, but there is a set coming out, whispers from the well.
Whispers from the well, or whispers from the Inkwell.
From the well.
Whispers from the well. Okay.
Whispers from the well. From the well. From the well.
Whispers wow! How dare
the well,
you?
In the well. From the well.
Whispers near and around the well.
Whispers, they're coming somewhere.
Whispers at or about the well.
We're not sure, but it's close to what our podcast name is, so I understand the confusion.
Yes. Whispers
so no
within proximity of a well.
Whispers somewhere coming from outside. We're not sure. We think it's the well.
But which as we're seeing this game kind of unfold, a shout out on the Lorecast, by the way. It is going to be a spooky themed set, so I'm kind of excited about that.
Oh, I love spooky stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to hopefully a cool October set eventually. Maybe we get some like cool Halloween costume.
Yeah, maybe some franchises or something that we don't know about yet.
I think that'd be so cool. Some
franchises.
You get some like different like characters dressed up as other characters and stuff. That'd be a lot of fun.
Like cosplaying characters would be so cool.
As Enchanteds and stuff. I think that'd be a really cool idea.
That'd be so cool. Yeah,
just Ravenberger. I don't want any pay or anything. Just
you can have that one for free.
You can just use that one. Okay.
Characters cosplaying for the spooky set.
Got it. Well, we just speaking of spooky, we did see Beyond the Horizon here just get casted, and we saw Captain Hook and Diablo both sing it together, which is not a good feeling for Erica.
And this Diablo, unlike the last game, is a low value Diablo. That thing got taken out.
Yeah, Erica learned her lesson there. She's like, that guy, no, that's not happening. Are we doing any celebration pickle egg shots? Absolutely not.
No,
guys.
Unfortunately, Liam's writer specifically said he would not want to be near in any vicinity. Him or his family.
Actually, we have an actual robot that's banning anybody who mentions the word eggs today. Yeah. So be careful in the chat. You might get yourself kicked out of here.
Yeah, my publicist says that I have to stop talking about that. So he says it's not good for my image.
Oh, goodness. Well, this hook is carrying 4 damage. Is it 1 damage or 4? It looks like a 4, right? Is that a 4? That looks like a 4. I think that is a 4. 4 damage as Diablo has been taken care of. Hook is looking pretty weak. And what do we got in Senior's hand here? We got looks like a Bruno, a Pete.
Remember ASMR.
A Bruno, a Pete. We have Captain Hook and some other things here.
Okay, a little bit closer to the mic next time, but that's a good first try. And Erica has got 2. It looks. Oh yeah, so we see what looks like
it's an Elsa and
a genie.
Oh, Elsa and genie.
Yeah, very nice. As we whisper in the wind.
Oh, Okay.
All right, friends. Yeah, there you go. So now you know what's in the hand, but they don't. As we play Pete,
All right.
the chip and the Captain
Pete
Hook,
and
of course.
Hook.
We're trying to establish a board here.
Gabe, are you going to be a vintage hick? Vintage.
I'm sorry. What did you just call me?
Are you going to be a vintage Hook player or a modern Hook player?
Okay, that makes more sense. You know what? I don't. I've never been one to like be showy. I don't care about like having alternate art, or I just want to play the game. So
I know, but like
whatever's in the pile.
When you sleeve up your hook, you're definitely not mix and matching hooks. Don't be.
I am a monster.
Don't be a heathen.
Are you kidding me? I'm a monster.
You're not. You're playing 4 of one or 4 of the other, Gabe. You're not mix and matching.
Oh, I'm mix and matching. Not only am I mix and matching, let me tell you what. I sleeve my cards with the sleeves from Ravensburger that has the Lorcana, like the back of the card sleeves. And when I ink those cards, I will intentionally have some face up and some face down, and I just watch the eye twitch in my opponent's face. Just watch them as they go, what are you doing to me right now? Why would you do this to me?
I used to have a friend named Tito. I'll never forget him. I used to lend him decks for Magic back in the day during tournaments.
Yeah.
And he would give them back to me shuffled upside down.
Oh, what a hero. I love that guy right now.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you how that drove me absolutely insane. I don't know how anybody could do that in their right mind.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Well, that guy's my hero, and I am totally down with, yes. But as long as the shuffles are not damaging the cards.
Oh, I can't tell.
I don't care what order.
All right.
As we see Smee and Morph hit the table.
Yeah, Mike just loading up more characters here onto the board. And Erica, she's still in this game very much, but she's just top decking. Well, that genie will help get us a little further in, give us an evasive. You see a little smile there from Erica. I don't know if it's a good smile or like that's too late smile.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, let's see.
We do see, we got that bell. We've got a...
Okay, bell is not going to do much for us. Tipo.
ASMR, we got the bell.
What's your bell? I got the Tipo. Okay. And we'll get in there for one with the Elsa. Still 3-1 here with time winding down.
Yes, we are approaching the final hour here, the final minute, the last second.
Neither player able to get a quick head start on the lore totals here, as both players essentially just trying to set up their game plan.
Yeah. Whatever they do, they need to get themselves within just like tapping distance, exerting distance of that 20 points that they need to get, the 20 lore.
Mike's out of cards though now. I mean,
that's a problem.
If
that is certainly a problem.
I mean, the big Pete is quite problematic for Erica to deal with unless she draws herself a crab off the top here, which would be sensational. That's not a crab, that's a Diablo.
Speaking of Diablo.
So we still have to deal. Well, I think we're definitely sending in somebody to deal with the Smee, right? We definitely got to get the Smee. Oh, actually, he has resist.
Yes, it is. It is.
And I think she's gonna find out right now.
She's about to fall for the classic trap.
I think she's about to. She's about to make the same mistake I made. She's like, "This guy's got evade. This guy's got ward, or not ward. Excuse me, resist."
Yeah,
they're gonna take a double peek here, but as long as he's exerted, Pirates have it. Yep. They're going to clear it up.
They are. Yep.
So that's really good here because that's really going to keep the. Yeah, that's actually Pete doing very heavy lifting. Ooh, she did choose to trade into it.
Well,
so.
I think the issue here is that she declared it and she turned it sideways, and so it's being enforced as an official play. So it was done. The play was done, and then she fell into it and discovered the issue. But at that point, it's too late. You got to commit to the play.
Yeah, that's a tough one there, and that's a lesson. I almost made the same mistake here in the booth. I mean, I was just totally forgetting that second line of text from Pete is quite.
Oh, that cursed merfolk is big. It's big here. That's more lore.
Yeah, if we have an Elsa, we can knock it out. But again, this big Pete is just we don't have 5 power, 6 power, or to deal with this.
No, it is not an Elsa, but she did draw a bell.
Oh, she drew a bell. That's not a great draw.
I mean, it's a bell.
Yeah. That's gonna be it's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Which bell is it? It's not the blue bell.
No, blue bell's an ice cream.
Oh, that is the blue bell. Why did you lie to me?
Well, blue bell's an ice cream.
Well, it is an ice cream.
It is an ice cream. It's a great ice cream even.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's okay.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. We take those. We do take those.
And all of a sudden, Mike looking like he might be able to close this game out within the minute. I know we're most likely going to turns here, but it just doesn't look good for Erica. This Smee still holding on to that resist. So we need to put 2 damage into him, which we definitely can do that. But then how do we deal with this giant Pete?
I mean, that is a problem. It's been a problem all 3 games for Erica to have to deal with. It's kind of just been like this weird sore thumb that's in the way, messing with the math, just as we saw it happen last round there.
Right.
Michael, of course, drawing the cards, playing
Ooh.
a Pete, which will limit any actions.
So no Into the Unknowns in
and
the near
ultimately
future.
just turning these characters sideways.
Yeah, Into the Unknown is a big way here to deal with that Pete, and now just absolutely shutting the door on that option. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Oh, and look what it is. It's an Into the
It is an
Unknown.
Into the Unknown.
Oh no. No, Pete. Pete was such a good draw there for Mike to keep her out of that. Oh man, that would have been a big one.
That is tough.
I mean, Mike's still at 17, but that still would have been a huge play there, being able to Into the Unknown that Pete.
Yep.
But instead, we are pretty much think we're in big trouble here for Erica. I think it might be the beginning of the end here.
I do believe so as well. I mean, the time has officially ended. Erica will be what they call turn 0. So you get 5 turns. Once that the timer has ended, starting with the player whose turn it is when the time ends, they are considered turn 0. So Michael will get turn 1, and they will continue to play until turn 5 is over.
Yeah, some people in chat saying he should be at 18. I think it's going to be over anyway. I'm curious where he might have missed that lore. So, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it's going to be going too much longer here. Erica just thinking it through, making sure, there you go. We did get it up to 18. There you go. So we fixed it.
There was so somebody didn't click a button somewhere. It's good.
Thank you guys for staying on it. And yeah, Erica just exploring her options here. But I think we all know this Big Pete is just not going to allow us to stay in this game. Let's see here.
Yeah, and she's going through the math. She's deciding. At this point, they're in turns. They have options. We see she's using the bell to go into the Pete, challenging that Pete to banish it.
Yeah, I like how much pirate synergy Michael's playing. I don't know how good the big hook is, but I do love its synergy with Pete Pirate Captain.
Yeah.
Or and also, or whatever his name is, Space Captain?
Space Pirate.
Space Pirate.
Space Pirate.
That's the one.
Pirates in the sky.
Pirates in the space. And also with Smees and stuff like that. So a lot of like hidden, pirate synergy in this deck, even though it's not really a pirate theme, which I really enjoy. And
it's pirate light.
It's pirate light. That's a great way to describe it. And that wraps up this first round, as Mike will take it. And shout out to Erica for being amazing and coming on stream. I know it can be very nerve-wracking, especially your first time playing. You're coming in, not first time playing, but first time playing on stream.
Yeah, of course.
Like Gabe mentioned, we do have quite the amount of cameras out there. It's not just one; it's like 10, and they're all pointing in different directions. So that could be a little stressful. But she handled it wonderfully. I think she played it very well, and I think she's got nothing to be ashamed of. I think Erica did great, and I hope to see her in the future here. And I hope her husband's out there doing well as well. So
yeah,
shout out to Erica. Great games, guys. And I really